Draw on the screen what you see me do. What I'm doing is to cover as much as possible the whole space of this paper with a rectangle, a giant rectangle. That is the earth covered with the glory of God. That's Nigeria, and that's also your life. There are 4 levels of perception or worldview. But watch, at the middle here is a tiny square. It's called the black dot, the black spot. Black spot. It's in the middle here. Very tiny square. I wish you can just draw one giant rectangle. And then in the middle, you create that dark spot, the black spot. The big one is filled with light. In future, what you do is make it white. But the tiny one is the part still covered with darkness. The real tiny thing is not even as big as this one he drew. It's smaller than that. Perception is at 4 levels. One is self-perception, how you see yourself. Is that how God sees you? Level 2 is social perception, how people now see you. But people see you based on how you see yourself first. And if how people are looking at you is not how God looks at you, you don't take that. It's your job to correct it. The 3rd level is national perception, how a whole people in a society see themselves. It can be so distorted, just like personal perception can be so distorted that the man has completely, and that is what is responsible for his behavior. Until you know who you are, you will not become that person. If you have the wrong picture, you will be having the wrong product. Then from national perception, you go to global perception. See how they insult us, treat Nigerians is the way Nigerians project Nigeria. And how the national perception is shaped by a handful of people. Watch now. Pastor, we have a few problems. That's this black spot. We have insecurity. We have corruption is in the black spot. We have some areas of infrastructural problem and underdevelopment is in the black spot. We have unemployment is in the black spot. But do you know what the big white spot is? All of the advantages, the resources, the plan and purpose of God. The resources is buried in the ground. Resources is buried in the human capital. The different opportunities and capacities he put in this nation. All the things he put to take us to where we are supposed to be. And what the devil does is that he takes that black spot, Pastor Lemon, in this your paper, he will take it, focus your whole eye on it, then he start expanding to the north. It will start expanding to the south. It will start expanding to the east. It will start expanding to the west, and it will expand. You can imagine this black thing now expanding, keep it expanding, expand it until it covers all the white spots. At that moment, what you now have is hopelessness, despair, and at that moment, human beings turn to animals. That's what happened to Rwanda. That's why the devil is trying to push Nigeria, because the church that should be correcting the perception of the nation, giving the nation the correct narrative, has joined the enemy. And how did the enemy recruit God's people to join him? By distorting their own perception. How did he recruit Adam and Eve in the garden and turn them to his allies? He just distorted that woman's perception and threw her husband. So, and this is where he is headed. We lose sight of all our advantages. We lose sight, even people that have become multi-millionaires, and it's this country that gave you the opportunity. People that have been educated to her, is this country that gave you the opportunity. You are doing ministry, is this country that gave you the opportunity. That freedom of worship, is this country that gave you the opportunity. That you are who you are for your tribe, is this country that gave you the opportunity. You want to experience being a fugitive in another man's land, being a slave and a wanderer. The devil sees your whole potential. He fears what you are going to become, so he takes your eyes away and focuses it on one spot. Do you know only one tree in the whole garden that has poison in it? of all the millions of trees, the animals, the beauty of creation that God created, the whole garden filled with his glory. These people are having direct access to God. They were even the envy of angels. He now turned their eye on just one. That one thing that is not working in your life, he will take it. And he will blow it. You will not end up for it. Married women leave their marriages for this. It might be one thing. Nobody has it all. America doesn't have it all. Not even Israel has gotten it all. Japan doesn't have it all. Africa is God's next frontier. Of course, let me say it right. Africa is the now frontier.